So in this video, I'm going to finish drawing the details of the locomotive, including putting the steps and couplers on. Now the couplers are just over 1/2 inch off the rail. They're right between 1/4 and 1/2 inch. While we're putting that coupler in, we can put the rear handrail and put a ditch light right there. Let's put the front coupler. Let's put the front handrail while we're at it. Okay. So let's put just kind of one by one. It's just always kind of good as you're finishing up to see details like here's the horn. Here's an antenna. And let's put the grills. Not the grills, but the fans. These fans are right at about 1/2 inch. And basically put anytime you kind of see a little detail, this engine has a kind of a detail, instead of what they would call a spark arrestor or something like general functions to kind of just sort of, as you see engines, just looking for little details like that. And like also details like that when engines have been modified. Sometimes they've been modified, they've always been modified at some point in their life. And whether you're drawing or modeling or doing anything, it's always kind of a good thing to see like the date an engine is in service. And if it has that modification on it, like this one has these spark arresters, and there it has that, and it has ditch lights, and it has this reflector stripe, and is that the way the engine's running now, versus is it were those details on the engine 10, 12 years ago? And not just for this engine specifically, but if you're gonna have engines running in a certain time frame. Now I'm putting these lubes on these are basically 1/4 inch tall and the width of the door. These let air into or cooling into the locomotive, and these are also here on the and in places GP7s, GP9s, and then all kinds of variants that have been rebuilt off of them. GP16s, GP10s. You can kind of see this engine was rebuilt off of a GP7, and the placement of these grills is one of the first places that I start to look. To see if an engine was a GP7 or now we'll put the handrail on. Okay. And then actually there's a rear number board and a rear headlight. And just kind of give it a once over, and the details are pretty much in place. We can, from there, just start thinking about lettering it in the next episode, in the next part. All right.